Welcome back, everybody. I totally wasn't blaming people 1 second before going live. That wasn't a thing, was it, Metas?
That was the ultimate denial. You're like, this, and then the producer say, you're live in 3, 2, get wrecked. Get wrecked.
I will say, it wasn't any of the players or any of these teams. Cover my bases when they watch the VODs.
Well, it's completely unrelated to CS, actually, what we were playing.
It was.
So, we're all good. We're all good.
Alright, so let's see what Office here can do. He was the top fragger for his team in that last round. Oh, and there's the X-Ray coming on, and that's actually kind of funny. That's like turning the lights on and finding out there actually was a monster in your room. X-Ray goes on. All the terrorists are pretty much in the site. They are being shot down, though. The retake coming in. 3-on-2 right now. Wendansky holding on to life just barely. The Grim Reaper is out and about hunting for Wendansky, but he's still hunting for frags in the meantime, and that nade nearly taking down Office, bringing him to 12 HP. And Wendansky, the 1-on-1 HP, will get it done. Hotty's been spotted. And, well, the camera's done something strange. Hopefully the producers fix that on his end, and that's... Okay, Zed's got it. Looks like Kevin was late to the party. And happened to crash the party.
Can I get a cuck Bevan in chat, please?
Yeah, can we get a, Exactly. Cuck. What a word. It's not a word, but...
It's like, yes, it's the one... Oh, well, we just switched to mid. Okay.
Oh, it switched to mid for you? I was, like, still floating around A.
I was so confused. Infused get it, though. And, yeah, as you called before, there's a couple of players who are really low, and he's really in the balance there.
His game might have crashed, actually. He's been having issues with that.
Ah, yes.
Like, when you go into GoTV with interactive caster, like, weird things happen.
Take it back, then.
Nah, I mean, we can still definitely fill the chat with Cuck Bevins.
So, ShiftPlay, with that bomb planted, are going to save up. And this is the opposite to what we saw on the pistol round when it came through onto Cobblestone. They didn't get that bomb planted, went for the force. And as expected, it's easy for Infused. At least the frag did go the way of ShiftPlay, so that's going to be a forced weapon replenished for Infused. Not going to be great news for them, but here we go. AK's coming in. A decent, healthy amount of grenades as well. And a strong early test for Infused, who are still going to be running with 2 MP7s. And when you look at the weaponry here, Joey, ShiftPlay are in a great position.
You almost called me Kevin.
I did.
I'm going to have to slap you.
I saw Kevin just joining the spectators.
If I ever see you, you're going to slap.
Get Very nice said the actual words then. I saw
it's actually hard not to. Actually, British people taught me this game. Fuzzy Duck. Have you ever played that before?
I have, yeah.
The drinking game? Yeah, it's very fun. It does pop up in the lower right-hand corner of the screen who picked what map, but I saw some people talking in the chat. So Infused picked Cobble, ShiftPlay Eagles picked Cache, and it was between Train, Mirage, and Overpass, and it was Overpass. That is the random third map if we make it there, but Infused already with a 2-0 lead, and I mean, you had mentioned it already, holding on to the room brooms going into the first rifle round. You know that ShiftPlay had planted in the first. They're going to have rifles here, so Infused playing confident. And if they win this, that is such a boost to the CT economy. Zed is in such a fantastic spot, but spraying, and that's the A1F, missing those shots, running out of bullets, and then Hottie will just take him down. But there's Red Snake moving in with the MP7, good for 1.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that peak, though. I feel like you may get a frag on the cross with the M4, but the chances are you'll instantly get retaliated back onto, so Infused may be missing a bit of a trick there. ShiftPlay, though, on the site, put the bomb down in a commanding position. Both the fuse kits are still in play for Infused, but there's no grenades, and with these MP7s still in play. Not great, but it's enough to land the headshot. Aaron with the second as well. It's a 1-on-1, and there's still time to play for, but Aaron has to get on that site, and he has to get on there right now. Here comes Playfer. Aaron's holding on to the site, and he's not going to get the defuse. It was pretty close. A decent attempt from Infused in that position. A 2-on-3 without any grenades and MP7 to take it down to 1-on-1 is impressive, but it's not going to be enough to salvage the third round.
Yeah, and actually, not in as good of a position as I thought they might have been when Dansky was poor. $1,700, he'll spend all of it. 5.7 flash, full armor. The op does come out for a Crucial, and let's see where Crucial does want to take it. He's in mid, just in the Z connector, with Infused Wendansky at B, and we've got Aaron and Red Snake at A, going to stack up there just behind the sight box. But it's going to be Zed who will be challenged first. And with 20 bullets, how many kills can it get here? None! Nearly 2, though. Hit both of those players.
He did. Viper down to 56. Pendansky now on the site, goes for that peek after the flashbang. He's forced out of position with the Molotov. Hasn't quite spread the left-hand side of the target box, but he's going to do damage still. And even though Packer did get himself a frag, he gets chased down right from the backside. 2-on-2, Crucial still has the open play. Red Snake just chilling out outside of Checkered. Goes for that peek. Playfer. Did he get spotted? I don't think he did.
Red Snake seems to be very focused there.
He does. I think he may have seen that gun just sticking, and he definitely has now. And he's just going to tap. Very smart play. Last plays on the site. There's a very strong realization that Infused know this as well. You look at the positions from the last two, it's pretty obvious. However, Hoddy's on 100%. Crucial only on 6, and that no-scope very nearly connects, but it doesn't. And Infused, again, will just slightly miss out. ShiftPlay hold on to their second round.
So I take it you don't live under a rock. You've probably seen the Bob Ross stream that's been going on.
Kappa Ross?
Oh, yeah, Kappa Ross. Did you see that someone made a Twitter called Bob Ross Esports?
Did he? No, I didn't see that.
And
That's pretty sick.
they tweet the funniest things, and one of them was like, don't just hold down mouse 1 to spray your rifle in Counter-Strike. Like, give it a tap, tap, tap. A nice little rhythm that you can sing along to. And
that's brilliant.
Exactly what happened there. Tap, 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 coming along with that rhythm, getting that player through the boards there, through the wall, I guess. We got a 2-2. Infused economy broken. They're down to the pistols, and they're getting ripped apart in this round. No one on ShiftPlay, really even close to dying. And Playfa with a nice 3K.
Yeah, solid round for ShiftPlay. Losing the weapon is important as well because their economy wasn't looking fantastic. That allows them to bulk it a tiny bit. Infused, I was going to say, very likely they'll be going for that force full buy. And they do take it. It does, however, mean no AWPs. It does, however, mean one defuse kit and a severe lack of grenades. But it's still doable. The first pick could be absolutely essential to either team. And of course, after that pretty one-sided dominant performance from Infused on Cobblestone, ShiftPlay have a few points to make, I feel. A few points to prove.
And now ShiftPlay's doing the same thing. We actually saw Authors also on Cobblestone on the CT side. Keep that P90 up. It seems a little stranger to keep it on the T side on a map like Cash.
Odd.
He was holding the pushes anyway, so I guess it makes sense. He even as a terrorist, kind of used that P90 in a defensive manner, but now when it comes to hitting these entry shots, when Dansky and Zed are just denying the entry fragging of ShiftPlay, they get cut down where they stand. Only Zed going out of this round for Infused.
What's so odd to me about that play is there were so many grenades still left in the hands of ShiftPlay, still enough time to be a thorn in the backside. They already shot out the sunroom window, and they could have easily flashed a bit more before they pushed in. The reason why it kind of went strange when they went in is because you had a player that turned his back onto the site with no smokes out there on the site itself. There were smokes in upper and I think CT as well. And he gets dropped down to like 5 HP, just for free, like that. Very, very odd, to say the least, from ShiftPlay, and they do lose the round. It's going to allow Infused now to try and bounce back, but Crucial has been picked off by Playfa.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Playfa must have just went over the boost there and caught Crucial, who we've seen playing in that Z connector. Red Snake now kind of having 2 jobs. Got to also scout out middle a little bit, but needs to hold the A site. Zed is rotating to the truck, so middle's been completely given up right now. And Aaron, he's in a very good spot, but if ShiftPlay split onto the A site and bring people up highway, suddenly that Shroud boost area isn't really that strong.
Absolutely not. And this is why you're seeing Red Snake occupy behind the site, just to give that extra layer of protection to Aaron. But this is stacking quite a lot of their forces onto that site on A, and you can see that the forces coming in now on the B side for ShiftPlay. When Dansky gets on the site, it's important he gets that first frag, and he doesn't get it. And Infused may just think about swallowing their pride and backing off. They've got a lot of equipment value. You can see 17.6k in total. Don't throw that away. They know this is almost an impossible retake. They're playing smart. I like this call. This is pretty much what I expect.
Yeah, so ShiftPlay, they take that mid control and decide to actually go for the mid B split. So even though the A defenses were bolstered up, fortunately they were, well, depends whose point of view we're speaking from. Unfortunately for Infused, it was avoided, and fortunately for ShiftPlay, They go to the B site, keep every single person alive.
Yep. That's why I said Windansky was maybe the integral part of Infused. If he lands that first shot, he can position himself on the left-hand side of the box, maybe land a second, and then the retake is on for Infused. The fact that he dies without really doing anything, and that's not me like flaming Windansky, he was in a very difficult position to get anything done in a 4-on-5. But the fact that he dies without taking anyone with him, that pretty much seals the round up from Infused. And again, if they go for that retake, maybe they take a player or two down from ShiftPlay, but then they lose their weapons, and they wouldn't be able to have this force buy-in, or this full buy, I should say, in round 8. So that's the reason why saving those weapons was so important for Infused.
Well, there's Crucial. He switches up his position, and that's the thing with Op, especially on Cash. Like, oh, Crucial, Op, probably middle. Not really, right? Like, he can slide to A, he can go middle. He can slide over to B as well, and you can keep those ops moving about, and it can make it so hard for the terrorists to actually get a read on what you are doing. And Playful lost that battle. Hottie will take that op up and see what he can do with it in this round.
Since they've been able to get picks here, ShiftPlay, it's one thing they will have in the back of their mind that they know there's always that possibility they can take somebody out of the equation from Infused. So I think a lot of this will come down to getting that open play now from Hottie. Can he get anything done here? The top fragger, their AWP is dead. Molotovs landing on the site. It is literally raining fire from Infused. 40 seconds left. Aaron's going to be peeking around. He's been one of those star players today from Infused. He's going to do the business. He's going to do the work once more. Spins back around. 2 players peeking. It's a P250 that comes out on top. It's a 3-on-3. Red Snake's in the prime position to strike with 2 kills with the FAMAS. And now Othis, the last remaining player, has 24 HP remaining. He's going to get the first frag. That should be the bomb planted as well. Oh, just about. But the burn this out to 1. Surely he can't pick up this round. And there we go. Windansky lands the shot. Infused pick up their 4th, but they did lose 3 weapons.
Yeah, a red snake in the grass over there in the A side, getting 2 kills and kind of crushing the hopes of ShiftPlay on that round. But ShiftPlay, I mean, they went a man down pretty early, still got out to that site, still got the bomb down, got it into a winnable situation, but it did slip away from them. So let's see, Windansky this time is actually the top fragger so far for Infused with 9 kills. Aaron and actually everyone else is pretty much dead, even at 5 kills. And Zed has 4, but Zed has 7 assists. That's actually pretty insane.
Yep.
And,
almost one of the curses of being a B player, though. That really happens a lot to B players. Because it's unlikely you're going to get too many clean kills on B because of the fact you're going to be outnumbered with these kind of rushes and flashbangs. But he's done his job. 7 assists, that is solid. He's consistently doing damage to T's even when they lose that side.
Yeah, about to check his ADR.
It's probably quite high, I'd imagine.
Cash, Zed, it's 81 right now.
Not bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. Especially considering that some of these rounds have been on eco or force buys from Infused. Like, I think the stats are pretty solid there. But this is a good round from Infused. It was looking a bit shaky for a couple of moments, but now Othis inside the last 2 players for ShiftPlay. 50 seconds. And they'll be moving up to that man in question. Zed on the site with the AWP. He shouldn't be getting assists with the AWP. And there we go. He's going to land the first frag. Now turns around. He's on headshot. Misses the first one. He's going to peek back for the second. Misses that as well. That could cost Infused massively. You can see that Red Snake on 11 HP. And Scythe still has 100% with a HE and a flashbang.
Well, there's the HE. Going to go to upper. Flash as well. So he's used that. Hasn't really bought him all that much time. The flash does connect to both of those players. Neither of them are very exposed. This is somewhat winnable, though. He gets the 1v1. Now he's just got to stay focused and win this one. Red Snake is on 11 HP and over the headshot ledge. Sif definitely with the advantage here. But still will fall. He was at 78 HP, and I guess the laser accuracy of that A1S wins out, and at that HP it's one-shot headshot.
Man, he will be bitterly disappointed that he did not clutch that round. That's like a keyboard smashing moment right there. Especially if he watches this game back. Like, he'd be so disappointed he didn't. Because Red Snake had 11 HP, one more bullet, and he was dead, and that round goes the way of ShiftPlay. Instead, it's going to be going to Infuse, and double AWP coming in. Forced buy-in from ShiftPlay with 3 Tech 9s.
The way that 1v1 played out, though, like one behind the headshot ledge, the other kind of in that little recessed area that I call trash, it did kind of force it to just a headshot battle, so...
That's true.
That would be my one I would console him with that fact. He was very upset, which he probably was after losing that.
I mean, Zed will be upset as well. He missed 2 AWP shots there. Would have just straight up cleared out that round from Infused onto Sif. So I think he'll be pretty disappointed. Ara's been spotted, I think. But still doesn't get picked off, and he has good information. He's got 3 or 4 players. Zed goes in for the peek again. He gets just ripped down. Both this down to 11, but it's a 2-on-2. 55 seconds to play with that grenade.
That nade, though. Yeah,
oh,
and that's
here comes Crucial. This is the shot! What is going on in the Crucial?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, how demoralizing is for ShiftPlay. 2 consecutive 1v1s go the way of Infused. That's of course going to hurt Infused economy, but that was just a force buy from ShiftPlay as well. Is this going to bait them into another force buy? Because they may know that Infused economy is on the brink of collapse. I think it's going to be a semi-buy here. It's not going to be a force. No, they're going to leave themselves enough money to get AKs next round.
Yeah, they got a 4-round bonus coming in, so that'll be $2,900, and another $800 is up for grabs. If they can somehow get the bomb down on this one, they've got 2 smokes and a flash, and they're going towards the A site very, very quickly right now. Oh, and Red Snake actually just on top of the barrels right under that boost up. Door will open. Aaron gonna get 1 and only 1. Red Snake though completely unnoticed here, and maybe waiting a little too long. He was patient. Oh, now he shoots. Jig is up. He's been deeked immediately after peeking down. The Molotov though will take out Hadi, who planted the bomb. So there was that other $800. So what do we got? We got $3,600 coming into those terrorist pockets going into round 12. Definitely a rifle round coming out.
Oh, for sure. Could even be an open play as well. Wouldn't be surprised me if we see another AWP for Plyther. Let's see if that's the case. He's got 6k. You get an AWP, you get careful off, you get a couple grenades as well.
Oh wait, sorry. 3,700. I can math.
There we go. Have himself the AWP and a flashbang. Let's see how these AWPs play off against each other, though. I'd say it's been pretty much 50-50 when it comes to those opening picks. Plyther's had his fair share of opening kills, but so is Crucial. So this AWP battle really anybody's game.
Yeah, Plyther's been doing pretty well. He's got multiple 3Ks, some against the Ecos, some against rifles, but 10 kills with that AWP. He's won the AWP battle in middle a few times. Unfortunately, he's looking out for Crucial, but it's Red Snake who sneaks up and strikes from underneath the boost. And that's the first kill of the round. Going the way of Infused once again.
And look who it is, it's Plyther that concedes it after we were just talking about it. Goes into the hands of Crucial, but Red Snake pushes through the smoke. He just hears the rat-a-tat-tat from the AK and drops Hodi. Great start from Infused, and very reminiscent of Cobblestone as well, where it's very one-sided at the start and the team starts to come back. That's pretty much what Infused have done. At one stage they were staring down at 3-2 deficit with their economy in tatters, and now suddenly it's 7-4, and that could easily move to 8-4. Go back into Garage again, here comes the boost. This is desperate times now for ShiftPlay. They desperately require an entry frag. Without an entry frag, this round will comfortably go to Infused. There we go. That could be the moment.
Yeah. Note, you added an adjective there. Comfortably go to Infused. At this point, we'll probably still go to Infused. Unless Red Snake goes, oh no, he still finds his man. He gets that frag. It wasn't as clean as he maybe would have wanted, and he pulls out the P250 to find the second. And, well, actually still looking pretty comfortable. Red Snake with the 4K.
Yeah, Red Snake's pushed through Garage. He actually got a frag there before, and I don't think ShiftPlay would think that he'd try and fool him twice, but he did. And that's such a good position, that kind of scenario. You see they constantly have to look behind them. Easy re-peek, easy frags. ShiftPlay will be able to force themselves back up another buy because of the max round loss bonus coming in, and, well, multiple bomb diffusers as well. A lot of these, of course, 8-4 looks pretty one-sided, but keep in mind there were 2 rounds in a row that were 1v1 that went to Infuse. On another day, this could be an 8-4 scoreline to ShiftPlay. So the score doesn't necessarily paint the full picture of how this game's gone.
Oh,
bless you,
sorry.
by the way, Joey.
Thank you. I moved my mic fairly far away. I wasn't sure how loud that was going to be, but apparently
Too bad.
It was audible as a sneeze.
It was, but it was
Thank
quite
you.
quiet. It's okay.
Allergies are really fun. I don't know if anyone experiences them or not.
I don't, fortunately. I did see a tweet that you made the other day. It's like a picture of how our
comic.
allergies are in seasons. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
And I live in Florida, so I don't even get to experience the dead cold winter that is so pleasant. Alright, well, 3-on-3. Oh, that CT got sat down. And here's Office still lurking about in middle. We'll even it up to the 2-on-2. We'll have to swing back and get the bomb. And meanwhile, Plyfa's got into a very forward position. He's stuck into CT. It looks like Aaron might be aware of this. And will just hit the back. He tries to flick, but goes a little wide with the quick scope. And Office maybe needed to make a bit more of a distraction for his teammate. It's hard to say. He's working his way in, but it's Zed. Wait, what? Zed is actually the one that gets the kill? I thought for sure it was Aaron from the CT side. Zed is nuts. His flick shots are actually insane.
This is the thing, man. When it comes to the UK scene, UKCS, like, it's not a case of these players not being individually good enough. They definitely are. It's just that teamwork element. I feel like it's the psychology, it's the attitude behind it that often costs teams the wins. So when it comes down to individuals, if they're feeling on, they're comfortable, these guys will wreck a lot of players. As we've seen today, Aaron stepped up, Zed stepped up. You've seen Windansky have his moments in the spotlight as well. ShiftPlay go for the Force. Well, kind of a hybrid buy, but Becky goes for the Force, actually. He's got an AK with Kevlar. Nobody gets everything, putting everything on him and being that raid boss, and it's going to be the Tech 9s that go to town right now. Vec is still alive, though.
Oh!
And there we go, the AK execution down, 2-on-2 now.
You hate to see people just move through the smokes thinking they're making that sick play, and then they walk by everybody just exposing their backside. Can be a bit awkward, but here the bomb's gone down, Plyfa left in the 1-versus-1, and has he gone into the door? He has, and he's left it open. So let's see how Zed is going to play off of that one. Molotov to the quad. Oh my gosh, double incendiaries. He won't even have to check that at this point, but he still is!
I don't know, man. Double incendiaries on the quad?
I mean, I like that, but if you're going to throw double incendiaries to quad, don't look at it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially if that door's open as well. Like, I feel... Obviously,
or look at it, but don't also move forward into open water.
Into open water for a main and also a door to shoot in the back. Yeah.
I think he's just forced to move up a little bit just because time was getting low. I think he just had to... He tried to cover every possibility, but you just can't do that when the time's low. He needed to take a risk, like throw those 2 incendiaries and then move to another position and clear it out.
That's it, you hit it on the head. When you don't have much time, you have to go for the risk. You can't check every little corner, because you'll die, like straight up, or you won't have enough time to defuse the bomb. This is a real mixed bag of weaponry for Infused. Of course, it's the last round and a half, so they have to dip into that pocket and pull out 5-7s, one of which was on the side. Windansky does get the headshot, but this is definitely going the way of the Swedes on ShiftPlay. And although Plyfa gets picked off and no one helping him.
And Sif honestly nearly connected through that smoke on the player running up, which was Zed. And
this is doable, by the way.
Oh!
I say this is doable. Sif is on 1 HP, and then there you go, the one tap of
rip
doom.
Someone's head off. I mean, that's the power of the AK right there. And I love when halves, or even the game ends with the just one tap headshots. It's so funny. It makes everybody look like a cheater.
Pretty tasty one tap, and really he had to land that one tap. He only had 1 HP, so if he misses the first shot, he dies. Easy peasy death, and then it's a 1-on-1. And he had a rough idea of the last player was, who was in Squeaky, I think, the last player. So, yeah. Key frag, Infused, do hold on to that 9-6 half. That's still a decent half for Infused, but it's also not too shabby for ShiftPlay. Coming through onto their CT side now. But it was Infused that racked up 10 rounds on their cobblestone. So they have a pretty solid T half here on Cash as well, I know that for a fact. So,
yeah, what was let me get that average one more time. For their T rounds. I think they had 10 on the CT, so they nearly hit that when they get the 9. Looking at the 6 rounds. So 6 rounds, what they are normally good for. And the 2 times they've played it here in CEVO-M on the T side. So that'll get them to 15 rounds, so match point. And ShiftPlay usually go about 8 rounds on the CT side. And the 3 times that they've played it here in CEVO-M.
What?
Windansky has murdered people.
That was such a mistake from ShiftPlay. I'll discuss this after the round, Joey.
I missed it completely, so please do. Fill me in on what happened right there. I was still off camera from that last 1v1 and forgot to click it back on, but here's Office coming in upper. Trying. I mean, there's Sif, alright, making this maybe possible. 2-on-3 right now, and they do have that kid here on Office. He's trying to get a pick. People are still peeking him. But Aaron will peek him and has picked up that CC weaponry. So down the go, Windansky with the 3K.
So you saw two players push out. Fecker was taking point. He's the first player through with the USP, and I like the early aggression. But they hear the first vent pop, and as the first player taking point, especially in that position when you've got someone behind you, he turned to his left-hand side while pushing out of B towards the T spawn, and then gets a 6 spinning headshot. It was a crazy one-tap, but he should not have got that. And then just the cavalry charged and Infused get the frags. There's no reason if you're the point man to shift there. You have to keep your attention focused on where you're pushing into. And that really cost ShiftPlay huge in that round.
But their name is ShiftPlay. It has to shift.
Maybe that's it, man. Living up to the name.
Exactly. Alright, 2 AKs in the room. Brooms come out for Infused, looking to get that money, and Crucial will not be caught off guard by Hottie playing in a cheesy position there under the vents. And actually, Playfa does hit the headshot onto Red Snake and taking a pretty scary player out of the round, but that was just one of the max 10s. So 4 on 3 right now. Infused with the man advantage, having planted the bomb once more. Doesn't look like the CT force buy, which can be so scary, was very effective on this round. They're actually just hunting. They're not going to be able to escape from this. They spotted the last man. They know that Feka is here, but he does continue to hit these scout shots. And the 2 AKs are preserved.
Absolutely are. And of course that was a force from ShiftPlay. So this leaves them in a pretty dicey position, I think it's safe to say. They will be ecoing hit. Well, I really hope they're going to eco. If they force bought, I'd just leave because I wouldn't know what was going on. But it is going to be an eco. Just put the one flashbang, so maybe this is like a pop flash into maybe A main or out of B, something like that. Fecker's got this one for himself, so it looks like it is going to be a B stack. But Infused, I'm going to be just rushing straight through onto the site, and the only player here has a USP. So good luck with this, getting any frags. There we go. He gets charged down. And the bomb is going to get planted as well. This will be an easy peasy 12-6 scoreline for Infused.
Yeah, so off his spine. Ooh, nice backflip off the truck there by Feka. Fortunately, he's dead. They can't see the judges. I'll give him a 10. 12-6 though. Weren't expecting much on that round. Here is where ShiftPlay obviously need to make the stand. They've got those rifles in. And Playful with the off to see what he can't get done with that on the CT side, because he was pretty good with it on the T side.
Yep, this is the moment where ShiftPlay need to strike. I would even say if they lose this round, they lose the map and they lose this best of 3. I'd go that far, Joey, because I feel 13-6 behind and in the eco force by scenario 14-6 is too tall in order to come back from against the Infused C side. So this is a pressure cooker situation from ShiftPlay. It's go big or go home. As we already mentioned before, it's the first round of the lower brackets in the placement tournament, so you lose this, you're out. It's that simple.
Well, there is Red Snake once again going big for the team, finding that opening on a crucial round. That is the first rifle of the second half, and that is in middle. I think, did he get a player through the smoke, or did someone push in? I didn't quite catch it, so I'm kind of wondering exactly what happened. Actually, if I fly out to mid, I can probably find the corpse. Which is... where is it? Oh, in vents, okay. Yeah, so killed a player in vents. And look at Zed, he's got all the way into the sunroom. Office not expecting that. And was betrayed by the barrel of the A1S, so it was an easy frag. Unfortunate for Office, and this rifle round has fallen apart. It's going to be on Playfa. He knows that they're coming. Nades have been thrown. He'll get back into the site. I don't know if players are in checker. And yep, they peek out. Playfa not hiding from that angle.
Yeah, Feka just has to save here. Really nothing else you can do. No grenades, not a fuse kit, nothing. So if I'm Infused right now, if I'm their shot caller, I'm like, boys, find that weapon. Straight up, find that weapon. They know the economy's going to be dire for ShiftPlay. Go take that weapon away, even if it's like an even trade. Or if Feka even takes down 2 players with him, that's still a worthwhile investment for Infused. They've got more than enough funds to get AKs next round. They can have enough for AKs and an AWP, easily. They can see that right now. Red Snake's gone out. He's hunting. He's scouting for that last player.
Thinking they're in T spawn. He is wrong. Player hiding out by the forklift here. Or as they'd say in Sweden, Gefeldtruck. Pretty sure that's the call for it.
I learned something new today.
Now you do.
Oh, so the M4 save doesn't make a great deal of difference to ShiftPlay overall. It just allows them that chance. Similar to, I think it was Scythe that had this on Cobblestone. And we're curious on their CT side if they're going to stack him on the site and the rest of the players elsewhere. So in a very similar position here. but Infused in the driving seat. It's their game to lose from this point.
See what Feka can get done with the A4, or sorry, A1S. M4 is what I meant to say. They are pushing through Squeaky aggressively as 2, and yep, the trade will come out. Feka's been spotted. He'll throw that flash out and run away. And it's Crucial and Aaron who are still outside, hoping he would push through. And Office with the Deagle brings down Zed. Might find another on 7 HP there. Or is it? No, 19. I can read. But either way, it was definitely one Deagle shot. And they missed. So, Red Snake's still alive. Molotovs, nades being used. And there's another one Deag from Office trying to take his team into this next round. But Aaron with 2, maybe denying the efforts. These guys are low, though. Even with just a P250, I mean, Feka, even in a 1-on-2, this would bode pretty well for him.
Flash is going down. Oh, Red Snake gets the first frag, and now he's also tapped down. Blythe is so low. Surely he can't win this. The overshot misses, and he lands the shot. Oh man, that 2v2, like, you just go back. And if someone asked, okay, how did the game go? What's the summary? Just show them that last 2v2. That pretty much is it. Infused, down and out, still managed to come back and win these kind of rounds. Like, most of these clutch rounds, I want to say, maybe all of them in this game. I'm trying to think of a single time when a clutch 1v1, 2v2 has gone the way of ShiftPlay. And I can't think of a single time.
Oh, I shouldn't take that. Well, round 3, there was one. No, wait. Yeah, one terrorist alive. So it looks like round 3 and round 4 were clutched by ShiftPlay. Round 14 was, and that's it. So 3 of them.
Which is crazy when you think of how many clutch scenarios we've had in
there
this
were
game.
a lot, yeah.
Especially on Cobblestone as well, we had loads as well. So when you look at that stat, like Infused has just been by far and away, you know, the premier team. In almost every aspect, actually. That's a decent frag though from Hoddy. Looks for a second one. Crucial 3 peaks. He gets picked up, double thrown out, and then it's going to secure Hoddy's fate 3-on-3. Still a auto sniper in play though.
Oh, I see someone in chat. I was kind of wondering about that as well. I guess the call on that last clutch round, did it come out that Red Snake was pretty low? Because surely you thought you'd just go out with the pistol. And someone in chat asking, why didn't they share the info? You don't get the damage done when you die in scrims or league matches on CEVO, or I would think anywhere.
And the way that CS works as well, like you can be pretty sure you tag somebody, but you really don't know how much. Like you can think, I wrecked that guy, and it comes back 22-1. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. So it's really a tough one to call. And as we were just talking over that 3-on-3, as it retakes an arrow for ShiftPlay, there's nothing they can do. I mean, it's not necessarily where the auto sniper shines in retakes. Now ShiftPlay have to force to try and save themselves here in a placement tournament. And you can see what that's. It's going to be rough, to say the least. Deagle on Othis. He has shown proficiency on that weapon, I would say. Pretty solid player with it. But against AKs and an AWP, good luck.
Yeah, it'll be tough. I mean, he's found the 1-Deags in this situation before. I mean, he even got 2 of them on the round that boiled down to that clutch in the B site. But I don't know if you really want to just completely rely on that. The Deagle is certainly the new kid in the block in terms of pistols on the force buys in CSGO. Even though it's a very classic Counter-Strike gun. The terrorists mainly still working at A. Zed nearly getting caught out, and that's just because the Deagle doesn't land to the face. And Zed's still trying to peek this. Can he catch Office on his exit out of Checker? That's what he's lined up for. Can't quite do it. Meanwhile, Sif will bring down Red Snake. Crucial over the boost, getting 1, and Aaron with the spray down, with the control, takes Feka off the top of that A bomb site. The 3-on-3.
Seen this before though. In the last round we had this identical situation, but the bomb was planted in that scenario, and that still needs to be done now from Infused. Aaron's going in. He looks for that quick shot onto. Oh my goodness! Corner Crucial just comes in. Nearly gets a second as well. What is going on? He has landed the second. Spins around. Lands the tech mine shot in midair.
Ruffle, says Red Snake.
Oh my god! Crucial, please.
I just like to point out that Crucial has the same first name as I do. So maybe I'll be able to do that in a scrim later.
I'm not sure that's how skill works.
I think that's how it works.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
If you have the same name as somebody,
So
I'm
it's
actually
just-
double checking. I think he does, right? Yeah, he does. Which is weird because you said you thought Crucial was.
He's
the
Dutch, isn't he?
Is he Dutch?
I think so. Maybe
Joey
I'm wrong,
seems
though.
like a weird name if you're Dutch.
His second name is Joey.
What?
Did you say his second name is Joey or his first name?
First. Second name is like Stoisel.
Stoisel, that sounds Dutch.
That sounds Dutch, yeah. You might be onto something here. Oh, James Red Snake's last name is Littlewood. That was probably rough. Growing up in the UK where people are mean. People like Metuz.
Mate, it's our culture.
But that's going to finish it for the EU playoffs today. Just the one best of three Infused and ShiftPlay Eagles. They'll move on. Infused will move on to the lower bracket round 2. ShiftPlay, unfortunately, are out of it. But I mean, they played well, right? They made the playoffs in Maine. That's definitely some accomplishment, I would say, in Counter-Strike. Something I've never done. So, candle in the chat for my Counter-Strike career. But they will be back in next season for Maine, assuming they stay together and want to play. But Infuse still moving on. They don't have an opponent yet. I think that'll be coming down from the upper bracket. So it's either going to be Team Orgless, Kick, Vexed. Vexed. I'm sure Vex will move on into the grand finals, straight through the main bracket after what we saw at the major.
Pretty sure Vex will go all the way, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Torpedo has been playing pretty well, and Torpedo and Public Clear are still up there in the round of 8. So the lower bracket round of 2 is not going to be easy.
It's not. No easy games from here on out. A lot to play for, of course, but we have to wave goodbye to the sweet ShiftPlay Eagles. Infused, that's a pretty dominant performance. You know, Cobblestone, again, they've had some pretty good results recently. On Cash, I wasn't quite as sure. I mean, they are a strong team on Cash, but I was curious to see if ShiftPlay would step up. There were a couple of moments there where the game could have definitely gone in different ways. Those 1v1s that ended up going the way of Infused, but overall, I think the better team won. I think it's safe to say that Infused showed up today and ShiftPlay really didn't, especially not on Cobblestone.
Yeah, so that's going to be that. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We've got some North America coming up, 8, 9 p.m. Eastern, so anywhere from 4 to 5 hours. So make sure to come back from that. You can just follow up mlg.tv/play CEVO and myself, Helium and Metuz. Wish you a good day or evening.